guys, this is Jen with How Jen Does It. Today I'm going to show you how I make my grocery list and do my menu planning. I have talked with a lot of my friends about these things and they always want to know my ideas. I think I've learned a lot over the years and have just really learned a lot of things that have helped me, and I think some of them, or maybe even all of them, will help you when you write your grocery list and do your menu planning. Why is it important to write a grocery list? There are obvious reasons. We would get to the store and not know what to buy, but it's important to look around our homes and make sure that we have all the things that we need, not only food, but our household products such as paper towel and toilet paper and shampoo and all of those things. So obviously we need a list for that. Why is it important to menu plan? I think it's very important to have a plan for dinners so that we have meat thawed out. We know all of the ingredients that we're going to need so that we're not standing in front of the fridge at 5 or 5:30 thinking, what in the world am I going to make? And everyone's hungry. And then sometimes we could waste money and just go out to eat because we don't really have a plan. Planning meals does not have to be very complicated. It doesn't have to feel overwhelming. It takes a little bit of time, but saving the time of going to the grocery store multiple times, it will definitely make up for it. I am going to share with you exactly what I do, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you. I always grocery shop on the same day of the week. I shop on Monday, and the reason why I picked Monday is because I have growing boys, and I think if I shopped on the weekend that the food might not last with them being around all day and all the new stuff in the house and whatnot. And so I like to start out on Monday because it's the start of the week, and then we can have everything that we need for lunches, fresh fruit, all the things that we need for dinner. And it just kind of makes sense to me. But whatever you choose, whatever works for your family, whatever works for your schedule is completely fine. I just think it's really important to have one day a week. That way you know you have 7 days to shop for, and you aren't doing random, run into the grocery store because you don't have food, or you stock up for this amount of time. And it just really helps also with your budget. You know how much you can spend each week, and it just really works out. I've been doing it that way for a very long time, and it just seems to really work out. So I always write my grocery list on Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. And that way it's all set in the morning, and I'm not trying to do it at the last minute when I need to get to the grocery store. So what I do is on my phone, I keep a little list of the things that we are running out of. So I will add those to my grocery list. The way that I write my grocery list is according to how they're set up in the store. And that might seem, ultra organized or something, but really it makes sense to me. When I go in the store, I always shop in the same way. I hit the health and beauty products first, because obviously they're not perishable, and I get those, so I write those things at the top of my list. And then next, I always start in the back of the store and work my way forward. That's just how I do it. And so the next things will be the dairy and things like that, and that's just how our store is laid out. And I'll end with produce. So I just kind of section it that way on my grocery list, and that way I'm not running back and forth in the store, realizing that, at the bottom of my list is something that's at the back of the store and whatnot. It just makes sense to me. So I'll add in the things that I know we need around the house that we're running out of. And I also, this was something that has been very, very helpful for me. It takes just a little bit of time, one time, and then you have it and you're done. But what I did was I'm not sure if you can see this really well, but I wrote a grocery checklist, and I go to multiple stores, not every week, but I go to Trader Joe's once a month and stock up because it's not close to my home. I go to Aldi sometimes once a month, sometimes I don't go there at all, and then I go to Meijer every week. So I just wrote down or typed out the things that I need to make sure that I have when I go to the store. So when I do my once a month trip to Trader Joe's, like I said, it's not close to my house, so I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So, but I don't always need all of the things that I buy from there. So I will just, what I did is I just typed out a list of the things that I need to check in my home and see if we need them when I go to Trader Joe's. Some of the things I buy there are dishwasher detergent, I get rice from there, I get my meat from there, cheese from there, I get enough milk that will, depending on the expiration date, I do like to get my organic milk from there. So I just have a list, my Trader Joe's checklist of things that I need to get there from there, and I need to check and see if we're running out of them. I have one for Meijer as well, and that's, like I said, where I do my weekly shopping. So what I did for my Meijer list, I wrote down paper products, and I typed out all the paper products that I need to make sure that we have, because I don't want to go back to the grocery store right after I get home and realize, oh no, we're out of paper towel. And this just helps me. Yes, I could, roam around the house and make sure we have everything, but sometimes you forget, and things are in different spots. You might have multiple bathrooms, things might be in your kids' room, you have your pantry, you have your kitchen cabinets, your fridge, and this just helps me to remember, oh yeah, look to see if we need paper towel, look to see if the guys need shaving gel, and it's just a real quick thing. It's just really helped me, because I have gone to the grocery store and completely forgot to look and see if we need toothpaste or something, and I've gotten home and it's like, oh man, now I have to go back to the grocery store. So it's just one thing that I did. It took me one time, didn't take that long to set up my list, and I have the checklist and I use it every week, and it's been a really good thing. So that's one tip for you if you think that would be something that would help you. The next thing I do, so far I would write out on my grocery list the things that I know we need. I would go through my checklist and see, okay, I made sure we have enough flour, I made sure we have enough paper towel, I made sure, we have all the things that we need. The next thing that I would do is plan my meals for the week. So what I do, I always plan 7 meals. I know some people do less or whatever. I do 7 unless I know for sure we are going out on a date or we're going to eat at a friend's house or family's house or something. I just do 7 because there are 7 days of the week, and if I end up having a day where we happen to go out or something, then I just have an extra meal for the next week, no big deal. But it's better to have more than less, right? So what I do, I just use an index card, nothing fancy or very creative. I write out, Monday through Sunday, and just write out what we're going to have. I do all the sides and everything so that I know I have everything we need, and I just keep this on my fridge. I think it would be really cute to have a chalkboard. I just don't really have a spot for it in our kitchen, or if you're really into being creative, I'm sure you could make a really cute menu. I just keep it simple. But what I do is I love to cook. I love to try new recipes, but I know I can't try a new recipe every night, or, there are things that my family wants to have again. So I, keep meat and stuff stocked in the fridge, or if I'm buying it that week, I will make sure that we have those particular meats that I'll need, and kind of see what we have and plan my menu from there. One of the things that is very important is to look at my calendar and make sure okay, this night my son has a basketball game and we are going to be home late. So I could do a slow cooker meal and we could eat dinner early before the basketball game, and that way the meal's cooking all day and it's all set for whenever we have a chance to eat. Or I could do something very simple and easy that day. But it just saves money instead of thinking, okay, he has a basketball game, that means we have to eat fast food. And it's a lot healthier also too. So I do that. Obviously if I want to grill, I need to make sure it's not going to rain. Just simple things that make sense. Checking your calendar and making sure that you're not planning an elaborate meal for a day that is very hectic and you're not going to feel like cooking. We go to church, and so on Sunday we pretty much always have a slow cooker meal. I put all the ingredients in the slow cooker on Saturday evening, or if it's something we're gonna grill, I'll have it all set. Even the sides, I'll have, the potatoes peeled and, in water or something like that, just to make it really simple, because we're always really hungry when we get home from church. So I know on Sunday to do a slow cooker meal most likely. So I'll plan that. Just looking at what works for you. You need to make sure that if you're a working mom or a working woman, you might need to make the more elaborate meals on the weekends. Or if you have very young children and you're very busy, you might in this stage just need to make simple meals most nights, or kid-friendly meals. Just whatever works for you. There are so many sites on the web to get recipes. I look on there all the time because it's something I enjoy. So just what I do is, if I want to try a new recipe, I save it on, my Pinterest account, and then when I want to make it that week, I will print it off, and this is my recipe book. This is only part of it. I have 2 binders full of recipes because, like I said, I love to cook and try recipes. But what I will do is, for that week, if I'm planning to try a new recipe, I'll just go ahead and print it off. So it's right here with my recipes. I don't have to remember to print it off when I'm trying to cook it and, plug the computer into the printer and all of that stuff. So it's just right there. In deciding what to make, like I said, I'll sometimes try new recipes that I found on the computer. But I also, in my recipe book, I have sections. In the front of it, I have sections for the different proteins. I made a list of the different dinners that I have, so that sometimes when I'm meal planning, I feel like I've just made everything that week, and even though I have a ton of recipes and I know I didn't, it feels like it. So I have a list. It's broken down into like ground beef, chicken, and pork and things, and then I can look on there and say, oh, okay, I haven't made this in a while. That will be a good thing to plan. So I have all the recipes right here, so that when I'm doing my grocery list, I can just flip to the recipe and say, okay, I need to make sure I have all the ingredients for this. Or if it's a new recipe, I can just look on this sheet I printed and it's all right there, and I can make sure I have everything. Because who wants to go to the grocery store multiple times a week? Not me. So I will probably do a video. I have a lot of friends who have asked me how I do my recipes, so I'm most likely going to do a video after this one and show you how I did my recipe book. It's not complicated, but it'll take some time, and this is more focused on our grocery shopping. So I will, like I said, have all my menu written out and write my grocery list accordingly, just making sure that I have everything I need. Another thing that I do is I will check the sale ad on the computer and just see if certain things are on sale, like toothpaste or things that we use and you want to buy when they're on sale and stock up, because you're going to need them. I used to be a bigger couponer than I am now. I do clip coupons, but we eat mostly all natural, organic foods, so a lot of fresh produce and things, and there just aren't a lot of coupons for those, but I do use coupons for you know, household products. So I do have a coupon organizer, so I'll look through there, and it's just a really simple one. I know some people have like binders and everything if they're more into coupons, but I just have a very simple one and labeled, you know, paper products, canned goods, and cleaning products and things like that. So I'll just look through there and get them, and if I do have coupons that I'm going to use, I just put them right in the back of this so that when I get up to the register, I'm all set and I'm not digging through my coupon holder and being the annoying shopper. So that's just how I do it, and I hope that you have found some things helpful. If you have any questions about how I do anything, if you need any help with these kind of things, just make a comment and I will try to get back to you. If you would like to see more of the videos that I'll be posting, please subscribe to my channel.